A day to remember: metalcore legends or metalcore looters. Oldhead Mike here, and today I'm exposing 6 A Day to Remember songs that sound a little too familiar. And trust me, stick around to the end because I've got all the receipts. Now, I'm not saying they stole anything, but let's just say they might have borrowed a riff or two. Allegedly. I'm just an old head. Maybe my ears are going out. They are modified. Now I'm gonna play some clips, so hopefully YouTube doesn't strike me down as fast as a heat stroke at Warped Tour. Remember, this is for educational purposes and maybe a couple laughs. And also, people have been borrowing riffs since the beginning of time. I mean, Avenged Sevenfold's Unholy Confessions is featured in like the top 10 most famous metalcore songs of all time, basically. Everyone's sharing breakdowns like it's potluck, but A Day to Remember might have taken it to a new level here. Let's find out. So first up, we've got Last Chance to Dance. I see you. And here's Cursed from Gideon. Cursed. I mean, come on. All that's missing here is the Brian Garris feature. I think Last Chance to Dance is a little cursed. Next up is Silence from the newest album they just dropped. And here is Our Time Is Now from Gojira. A Day to Remember said, Gojira's got that metal sauce. Maybe we'll borrow a little for that starchy mess that is big ol' album, Volume 1. Now on to Paranoia. And here is What Choice Did You Give Us from Stick to Your Guns. A Day to Remember heard Stick to Your Guns was like, what choice did you give us? We had to borrow the riff. Now I get it, paranoia makes you do some crazy things, like riff recycling. Did you think the hardcore kids wouldn't notice? Also, I mean, the fact that Stick to Your Guns song is like a serious song about police brutality, and paranoia is like goofy pop punk, whatever. Now we're getting into some of the most popular ones. I'm Made of Wax, Larry. What are you made of? And here's Bleed America from Jimmy Eat World. So what is Larry made of? Recycled riffs. About on par as the wax replicas that are in the movie they borrowed the name from. And I've got a double hitter here. 2 in 1. 2 songs, 1 album. Mr. Highway's Thinking About the End. Disrespect your surroundings. 13 from Recon. And You Already Know What You Are, same album. And also Recon, same album. A Day to Remember really went grocery shopping at the Recon store. 2 songs on the same album, that's a bold choice, Cotton. Let's see how it works out. And now for the top, in my opinion, most egregious, most obvious. You Had Me at Hello. Oops. I clicked the wrong one. Did you even notice? That was Mama Tried from Merle Haggard. 1968. This is the A Day to Remember version. Maybe the You and You Had Me at Hello was Merle Haggard. I mean, you didn't even change the chord, the notes, anything. Maybe they thought no one would notice a country classic from 1968. I'm dubbing this one a straight up riff heist. Okay, let's be real. A Day to Remember is not the only band borrowing riffs. Led Zeppelin got sued for Stairway to Heaven. Nirvana slowed down a Killing Joke riff for Come As You Are. I already mentioned Unholy Confessions. A Day to Remember came up in the early 2000s scene, surrounded by a lot of these bands. And I mean, their whole shtick is adding pop punk elements into their music to make it more palatable for, newcomers. So maybe the whole point is to make these heavy riffs a little more comfortable for the newcomers. I mean, A Day to Remember has always been one of my top recommendations for people dipping their toes into heavy music. I've been a fan since like 2006. I've seen them play Abandoned Warehouse. I did stop listening to them around, 2011, 2013. A lot of people did. But I mean, they do serve a purpose, so. And look, I love A Day to Remember's first 3 albums just as much as anyone else. The Disrespect Your Surroundings breakdown may have been borrowed from Recon, but it's still great. I mean, and then they added the You Won't Make It Out Alive, the throwback to 1958 from the first album. It's a chef's kiss. But I think we can still shine a light on some shadiness if there is any there. And honestly, maybe A Day to Remember should go back to borrowing some of these riffs because that's when they were at their best. Just saying, maybe they should change their name to A Day to Remix because they've been remixing the scene since 2003. So what do you guys think? Do you think A Day to Remember stole some of these riffs, allegedly? Did they borrow a little too much, or are they just paying homage? Now, I'm not saying they're guilty. I'm just saying they might not be that innocent. So drop your comments down below. And any other A Day to Remember songs you might think sound familiar to other songs, or other songs that sound familiar to other songs. Smash the like button if any of my jokes landed, and subscribe for some more reactions and roasts and reviews. I've got my eye on Bring Me the Horizon next, maybe. Stay tuned for our live album reaction reviews every Friday, 5 p.m. Central Standard Time on Twitch. Links all down below, and maybe a new Sleep Token reaction this week. Oldhead Mike signing off, reminding you, never too old for this.